What's up? What's up? Welcome to my broadcast. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I want to welcome everyone to my broadcast on Mark the Pro Jackson out of North Carolina. Y'all know what time it is. What's up? As you guys check in, I got a powerful message for you today. Just put yourself out there because you don't know how much longer you got on this earth, guys. We're going to be putting ourselves out there today, guys. I'm your KISS coach. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you guys come in, if you love network marketing, if you love residual income, you might want to press right there on the little Perry dude and share this out to some people, guys. Share this out to some people because I got a powerful message for you today. So I just want to welcome you all as you check in on Mark the Pro Jackson out of North Carolina. I am your KISS coach, the founder of the KISS Mentoring and Training System, marktheprojackson.com. We're going to go about 30 more seconds to groove the Prince a little bit, and then we're going to get started. As you guys check in, thank you so much. Press right here if you know anybody that wants to make residual income in network marketing. They're tired of struggling. They're tired of trying to figure it out, and they want to learn how to keep it super simple. Just hit right there. I forgot about this one. The lyric. I forgot about this jam, guys. Any Prince fans out there? Any Prince fans out there? Hey guys, double tap the screen, share, whatever you got to do. We get ready to start up in just a few seconds. Thank you guys for checking in. I really appreciate it. What's up? Can you guys hear that? One thing about Prince, he put himself out there, guys. He put himself out there. From the beginning. You know it from the beginning he did, didn't he? He wasn't playing. He was not playing. Alright, I need to get started, guys, but I'm jamming, man. I love this. I love it. I gotta get started, though. Give me 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome as you guys check in. Alright guys, I gotta get started. Sorry, if you wanted to listen to some more, I'm so sorry. I gotta get started. How's everybody doing this beautiful Friday? I gotta get a little bit closer because I can't see the screen. I don't know who's checking in. Alright guys, thank you so much. You know who I am. I'm your KISS coach, Mark the Pro Jackson out of North Carolina. Welcome, welcome as you all check in. Thank you so much for supporting my broadcast. KISS, K-I-S-S, stands for Keeping It Super Simple. I work with new and struggling network marketers. That's my niche, guys. Network marketers that are new or struggling in the industry. They're tired of trying to figure it out. You're spending hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars going to training events, Super Saturdays. Look, don't stop doing that. You need to go to those events, all right? I don't replace those events. But too many people are hyped up about making $80,000 a month, $100,000 a month, like those 2 or 3 people you see on stage all the time, when the fact is that over 95% of everyone in the network marketing industry does not even earn, guys, does not even earn $500 a month residually. Some would never hit it. I mean, I'm telling you, 95% of everybody, including your company, including her company, including his company, is not even earning $500 to $1,000 a month residually. Now, from the main stage, what do we talk about all the time as leaders? We talk about residual income, right? Passive residual income. Welcome, Silver. Welcome. But guys, when over 95% of everybody in the industry does not even earn $500 a month, I saw that to be a problem. Hey, Clark, welcome. I saw that to be a problem. I saw where a lot of people were falling through the cracks in the industry, guys. So that's why I stepped out on faith, and after 30 plus years, because I share with you, I mentor and train based off of 30 plus years of experience, mentorship, successes, failures, philosophy, and leadership. 30 plus years. That's probably older than most of y'all watching me on this broadcast. I've been in the network marketing industry, both full-time and part-time, for over 30 plus years, guys. And I'm telling you something, I learned a lot. I learned the good, the bad, and the ugly of this industry. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the great of the network marketing industry. So that's how I teach, that's how I mentor, and I do it where an 8-year-old can understand it. Because if it's so simple that an 8-year-old can understand it, not only are you going to do it, but you're going to retain it, remember it, teach other people how to do it, and teach them how to teach other people how to do it. So that's what my business is all about. It is the industry's the only company in the industry, only, that focuses on daily personalized mentoring and training no matter what company you're in. And I don't mean sell an academy for $1,200. For 90 days, we go through it, and then I hope you got it, okay? Or go back and reread it. I'm talking about not pushing you to it, but walking through your journey, walk with you through your journey in Amway, Organo, 5 Links, ACN, Nove, Mary Kay, Avon. It doesn't matter what company that you're in. I walk with you through that journey, okay? So that's what my KISS mentoring and training is all about, for those of you that did not know. But what I want to share with you today, guys, which also ties into network marketing, but I want to share with you a little bit of inspiration. You all, when you checked in, you heard me playing some Prince music. He's passed on now at 57 years old, way too young. And matter of fact, he was getting ready to go on another tour, right? He was getting ready to do another tour. He had to cancel. He had to cancel some of his tour spots because he had gotten sick. And the title of my broadcast is Put Yourself Out There. Put yourself out there. Because we don't know how much longer we have. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. While I'm doing this broadcast, while I'm jacked up excited, sharing this information with you, you guys could literally watch me fall off of this stool that I'm sitting on and drop dead of a heart attack. Now, I hope that doesn't happen, and I hope none of y'all know voodoo or anything out there. Don't wish that on me, right? But the reality is, I could fall off this chair right now and die. Can we talk real now? Can we get into some real stuff? I could fall off this chair right now. Maybe that's why I'm wearing black. Maybe I shouldn't have worn black, right? But I could fall off this chair right now and drop dead, cold as ice, within the next 6, 7, 8 hours. And I'm in the house by myself, by the way. So hopefully one of y'all called 911 or called the coroner, one of them, right? But that's how quickly it can happen. We don't know. We just don't know. So my message to everybody is to put yourself out there. If you're in network marketing, you got goals and you got dreams and you got things, or maybe you got a chicken list that you haven't hit, or maybe you're a secret agent, right? Some of you guys might be secret agents. Y'all know what I mean by secret agents, right? A secret agent is somebody, let's say you're in Amway. You're in Amway, but you're a little bit nervous and you don't want to tell anybody. So you're like, hey, look, I'm in Amway, but shh, don't tell my family. Don't tell my family. I'm in Amway. You want to buy something? Right? You want to buy something? Right? You can't be a secret agent, guys. You got to put yourself out there. Whatever your goal is, whatever your aspirations are, whatever your dreams are, I'm challenging you now to put yourself out there. Because you don't know how much longer you have. I don't know how much longer I have. Over the last couple of days, last couple of weeks since I've been writing my book, my very first book. I'm actually this weekend, tomorrow, I'm starting on my second book. I'm going to start the dialogue and text on my second book before the first book hadn't even been released yet. But I'm going to go ahead and have another book already in line for the next release so I don't have to worry about writing it while I'm touring and so forth. But I've got some big dreams that I want to accomplish, guys, to help my family, to help my friends, to help people that have helped me in my journey through life in multiple ways. I mean, I know you guys haven't heard my whole story yet, but yes, there was a time when I was homeless, and hungry too. There was times where I went 2 or 3 days in a row without eating. There was times when, well, I won't say some of the things I did, there might be some police officers on here, but everybody has a story, right? Everybody has a story. And over the past couple of weeks, I was convinced by a good friend of mine, who's actually a member of my KISS mentoring and training program, to go ahead and write my book about network marketing. Because a lot of people have been telling me, Mark, you need to get that message out there, the truth about the industry and how to help that average John, Joe, and Mary achieve some type of success and get some of this ongoing residual income that I was fortunate enough to get in multiple companies, but most people never get it. Most people never grow their residual income. And there's some tangible and intangible reasons why they don't. So, but my message to you guys is it's time to put yourself out there. Just like, rest in peace, just like Prince did. Now, I don't know. I know I look a lot younger than what I am, hopefully, right? I try to take care of myself. I try to keep it right, keep it right. But the thing is, guys, I remember Prince, very first TV appearance on Soul Train. I remember where I was laying, because I used to lay on the floor and watch TV when I was a kid, right? I remember laying on the floor as a teenager, and I saw the very first interview that Don Cornelius, you guys, you old heads out there, you old school, y'all know Don Cornelius. He's passed on too, right? But y'all know Don Cornelius. The very first time he introduced Prince, I think it was in 1978 or 79, when he introduced Prince, right? He introduced Prince on the Soul Train. And I remember when Don Cornelius, he said, everybody, we're going to invite a new artist. And then, actually he had already played his music, but he said, hey, this is a new artist named Prince. Let's give him a warm welcome. Prince tore it up. Prince tore it up. And the song that he played, did anybody see that years ago? Was anybody alive back in 1978 in my audience? Do I have any 1978 people that was alive back then? Do you all remember what he played on Soul Train? Did you see that program, Clark? What was the song he played? Do you remember? I remember it like it was yesterday, guys. I got a memory. I remember things happened when I was 3 and 4 years old. No joke. No joke. I remember things. Do you remember the song he played live on Soul Train? Do you remember, Clark? I'm just testing you. See if you perpetrating on me. Don't remember. Don't remember. I'm going to tell you something. He tore it up. He had that whole crowd dancing. He was doing this little thing in his high heel shoes. He turned it out. He absolutely turned it out. And the song was, I Want to Be Your Lover. Remember that one? I Want to Be Your Lover? Yes, he tore it up. And I remember Prince was a little bit weird, right? When he came out, he was different. Sexuality and gayness and things like that that was taboo back in 1978, right? And yeah, he was a little bit weird. And I remember, Clark, I'm going to talk to you, Clark, because I know you're on here. I can't, Periscope's been kind of funky. There might be 15, 20, 30 people watching me, but the number doesn't tell me how many people till I go back and look at the replay. I was like, wow, I didn't know that big. So I'm going to talk to you, Clark. But I remember when Don Cornelius had asked him, he said, so Prince, he said, how many years have you been doing this music thing? How many years have you been touring? How many years have you been out there so far, right? And I remember it like it was yesterday. Prince didn't even say anything. He had that little black eyeliner, that eye mascara, right? And had them, how his eyes try to look sexy all the time, right? And then Don Cornelius said, how many years have you been doing this music thing? And Prince went. That's what he did. He didn't say anything. He just went. And I'm looking at people in my house, right? I'm looking at people in my house. Freeze it. Am I up? Can you see me? Did I freeze? Did I freeze? Am I good? Am I good? Am I good? I hope I'm good, right? So Don Cornelius asked Prince. He said, how many years have you been doing this? And Prince goes, he did, right? And I'm like, what is, can't you talk? This is your first time on TV. Can't you talk? Can't you say 4 years? Oh, you can see me now, right? All right, so I'm going to do that again real quick. Don Cornelius asked Prince, how many years you been playing? How many years you been touring and getting into music, right? And Prince goes, like that, on national TV. I'm like, dude, can't you talk? Say 4 years. Look, the intelligent answer. Oh, 4 years, Mr. Cornelius. No, he goes, and I knew something was different about him. I said, this dude is a little weird. But he ripped it up on that stage, y'all. Everybody was singing, right? Everybody was singing, I Want to Be Your Lover. We was pumping it, right? Then he started coming out with hit after hit after hit, and Prince put it out there. He did it his way. Would you all agree? Give me some hearts if you agree. He did it his way, man. And another thing I say about Prince, and you know, I'm not one, I don't talk sexuality, I don't talk religion, I don't talk politics, and I don't talk race. That not in my business. Not in my business part, I don't, okay? But he was very secure in his sexuality. Would y'all agree? There was one time, and I've never been to a live Prince concert, but rumor has it that he actually did a concert wearing panties. Y'all remember that? He did a concert wearing panties. But he tore it up. He ripped it up on stage. And what I liked about Prince is he put it out there. He knew what he wanted. He knew what his goals were. He had piles full of music and songs that he wrote, you know, that he didn't think the world wanted to hear. But he put it out there anyway. And because of that, he left behind a legacy. He left behind a legacy. And so my message of inspiration to everybody is, what is it you want to leave behind? Who knows? What if you've only got 3 years? What would you do if you knew that you only had 3 years left on planet Earth? Would you have a sense of urgency? Would you have a newfound excitement if you knew you only had 3 years left? If you opened up a book, a sacred book, whatever the sacred book is. Hey, Rosie, welcome, welcome. Hey, Karen, welcome, guys. Thanks for inviting followers. If you opened up a book and it was a sacred book, whatever your sacred book is, and you opened up that book and there was a scripture, there was a passage that you had never read before, Karen. You had never read it before. And in that passage, it said that January the 1st, 2020, you were going to leave and pass on. On January the 1st, 2020, each and every one of you were going to be 6 feet under. Each and every one of you, on the morning of January 1st, 2020, it was over. Now let me ask you guys, first of all, how would you feel? Anybody want to share? How would you feel if you thought you read your whole sacred scriptures, you thought you read your whole, and in there you saw a passage in the last chapter of that sacred book. It said, Rosie, you, Rosie, are going to pass on and leave this earth on January 1st, 2020. You, Mark the Pro Jackson, your last breath will be taken at 8 a.m. on January the 1st, 2020. You, Clark, are going to take your last breath at 7:30 a.m. January the 1st, 2020. And you knew it because it was in your sacred book of belief, and you knew you better do something. My question is, what would you do? Would you then put yourself out there, or would you then still be scared? See, if you know you're going to be dead in 3 years and, what is this, April, May, June, 3 years and 8 months from now to the day, you would treat life a whole lot differently. Right, you're going to spend as much time with your children. There you go. Quality time, right? You might not watch that episode of Empire. You might not watch that episode of Scandal. You might you might find it better use of your time. Yes, be grateful for the moment. See, Rosie says she's going to spend time with her family. Y'all not even worried about if the Golden State Warriors can repeat as world champions. You're not worrying about what's going to happen here, what's going to happen there. Because you know January 1st, 2020 is over. So my word of inspiration to you guys, especially you network marketing guys, is put yourself out there. What is your dream? What is your aspiration? Are you scared now? I want you to pretend like your last breath is going to be 8 a.m., January 1st, 2020. Yeah, you're going to make sure your kids are taken care of. So what are you going to put out to the universe? What are you going to put out there and not be afraid that it's not going to happen? See, some of you won't share your opportunity, and some of you won't share your dreams and your goals because you're worried about what other people say. Excuse me. You're worried about what other people say. You're worried about how you're going to look to other people. Or if I don't do it, how am I going to look? That's what you guys are worried about. But if you know your last day is January 1st, 2020, look, another reason why I wanted to inspire you guys is it's also, put my glasses on so I can read, waste all my yams in crochet knitting for the needy. Okay, there you go. Your yarns. Okay, there you go. There you go. See, because you know you got a limited time frame. It's time to what? Compress time frames. Compress time frames. Right? You finish all your unfinished business and love on your family. You're right. Who is that? Gonza. The Gonza. All right, Gonza. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. I told you I can't. Yams. Yeah, I said yams, but it was yarns. I'm sorry, Rosie. I knew it. I realized it was yarns after I said yams. I said, now, how much sense does that make? Yams, right? Right? But I love yams and sweet potatoes. So I'll be eating as much sweet potatoes with melted marshmallows on top, with little nuts in it, and maybe a couple of raisins inside. I'll be eating all that I can until January 1st, 2020. You better believe that too, right? But here's my point. Here's my point. Here's my point, guys. I want you to right now decide to put yourself out there. Matter of fact, I want you to let the rest of April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December be your what do you call it? Your launch pad. I want you to let the rest of this year be your launch pad where you just throw all your fears out the window, and I want you to pretend and live your life like your last breath will be taken at 8 a.m. January 1st, 2020. That gives you 3 years and 8 months. All of 17, all of 18, all of 19, and of course the rest of this year. Now, I'm going to put myself out there because my goals and my dreams have changed. And I'm going to use my broadcast to put myself out there. So if I do fall off this stool that I'm sitting on and drop dead of a heart attack, at least you guys in Periscope land will be able to say, you know what? He did put himself out there, and I really believe he was going for it. This guy did 170 broadcasts. This guy poured his heart out on Facebook and on Periscope. He's helped so many people, and he wanted to take it to a next level, worldwide, global, right? But unfortunately, the KISS coach dropped dead at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I saw it. Here's the replay. He just, right? He just fell off the stool and died, right? That was it. It was over. So I'm going to put out to you guys what my goal is. My goal is to continue to run my business, which is the KISS Mentoring and Training, right? This company right here that you guys see. My goal is to continue to grow that community and help you struggling and new network marketers to start earning real residual income and teaching you the things that's not taught from the stage. those intangible things that you need to know that they're not necessarily telling you from the stage. That's number one. And I can't save everybody, but I'm going to do my best to get that word out there for those that want to invest the little tiny price tag I have on this. I know you guys are the serious ones, okay? Because my program is not $1,200. It's not $599. It's not even $199. All right? My program is going to My program is going to max out at $59.95. That's less than $2 per 30 days. Per day. That's less than $2 per day. And I figure if somebody can invest $2 a day in themselves, oh shoot, they sure ain't going to invest $1,200, right? But I'm going to give you $1,200 worth of value in your $2 a day. That's the way I roll, because I know some of you out there struggling, you're hurting, you're going to every event, but you can't quite get it going. I'm your guy for that. Period. In the story. Now, I'm going to keep growing my business, but I'm going to put something else out there because I'm writing my books, right? My books will be released, projected release date, September 1st, probably sooner. I'm already starting on my second book tomorrow. On network marketing, totally focused on all of you millions of people out there that are struggling, that are part-time in the industry, but you haven't got residual income yet. That's all they talk about. You're making bonuses, you're making quick start bonuses, you're making product sale commissions, but you're not making residual. My job is to get you to the residual, okay? And teach you some things that you need to know that you're not being taught, okay? So, having said that, I'm putting myself out there. My new goal is to sell 1 million copies of my books over the next 3 years. All right, but the rest of this year is my launching pad. I want you to let 2016 to be your launching pad. 2016 is your runway. So even if you don't even know what your ideal is, even if you don't know how you're going to do it, which is none of your business anyway, right? How it happens is none of your business. All you need to know is that what it is and why it's got to happen, okay? You know what you got to do. Like I knew what I was going to do was mentor and train new and struggling network marketers. And as a result of working with me, you're going to learn how to master the art of keeping it super simple while growing a solid, profitable, and sustainable business. That's my 10-second, right? My 10-second snap. That's my 10-second snap. But the other part of my goal is I'm going to write books on this too. And my goal is to sell 1 million books. Now, why do I want to sell 1 million books? Because first of all, most people don't sell 1 million books. Second of all, I've got the audience to sell 1 million books because there's millions of people in network marketing. And putting this out there, next month, I'm going to be joining and going full-fledged in with the Lions Club. I'm going to be a Lion. I'm going to be joining my local chapter, my Lions Club chapter, and I'm going to be very active in the Lions Club. And my goal is to give back to, because that's the largest serving group, nonprofit group in the world, is the Lions Club. Matter of fact, it's bigger in Asia and Europe than it is in the United States. So I want to be a part of that giving, that service group, right? So I'm putting this out there, right? In case I drop dead, I want y'all to know that every purchase of my book and every download of my book, every single one of them, I'm going to give $1 donation to the Lions Club. Whether I sell a book or whether it's a download, $1 out of everything that I make is going to the Lions Club. So if I sell 1 million books, that is $1 million donation. And what is my goal within the next 3 years? So by the end of 2019, I want my book into the hands of 1 million people. One of my books, because I have a series, in the hands of 1 million people. And I literally want to travel not just the United States, but I have a passport. I want to travel the world. I want to go to Singapore. I want to go to South Korea. I want to go to Germany. I want to go to the UK. I want to go to Japan. And, of course, the United States, talking about my books and letting people know that there is a simplistic way you can create some financial relief in this network marketing industry. What does Zig Ziglar say? Zig Ziglar says what? You help enough people get what they want, right? Don't worry, you get what you want. But you got to focus on helping enough people get what they want. So that's my game plan, guys. That's my 3-year game plan. Because I, from this point on, am living my life like Prince did. Prince died empty. Prince put himself out there. He wasn't afraid. He did his thing. He even passed away. I think he passed away in his studio in Minnesota or Minneapolis. I think he passed away. But he did what he loved, and he did it his way. He didn't worry about people saying, oh, he looks gay, or oh, he looks bi, or oh, he looks this. He wasn't worried about that. Prince did his thing. He put a mark in the world. They would never forget Prince. His music will last forever. And that's the way I choose to live my life. That I got people that I want to help all over the world, millions. So my question to you is, what do you want to do? Don't worry. That's right, Karen. Don't worry about how you're going to do it. That's none of your business. You focus on what you're going to do and why you got to do it. Write that down. You need to focus on what you're going to do, not what you're going to try to do. What you're going to do and why you got to do it. That's the takeaway I want you to get from this. 3 takeaways from this broadcast. 3 takeaways. Takeaway number 1, I want you to live your life as if 8 o'clock, January 1st, 8 o'clock a.m., January 1st, 2020, you're going to drop dead. You're going to take your last breath. That's takeaway number 1. All right? I want you to live your life as if that's going to happen. You'll be surprised when you compress time frames what you can get done. And who knows? You may get another 3 years, right? You may get another 30 years. You may get another 10 years. We don't know. But live it like it's going to end January 1st, 2020. I am. From this second on. I don't want to die full. I want to die empty. When I go, I want my sons and my family. I even want my wife. I want my family. I want them to say, you know what? Mark was a little bit crazy. Mark was a rebel. Mark wasn't normal, right? Mark was just different. But one thing I can say is this. He's not here right now. But Mark did it his way, and he got it done. He might have took the long way around. He might have been hard-headed sometimes. But he did it his way, and he got it done. That's my message to you guys today. That's my message. I hope I've touched somebody out there that's watching. Replay viewers, if you're watching this, live your life like your last breath is January 1, 2020. And watch what you get done this next 3 years. I'm going to share my journey. Guys, I'm going to do a lot of Facebook live broadcasts because Facebook is really taking over now. And I'm going to have to really get out there on Facebook also. But Periscope is my baby. So as long as Periscope's in business, I'm going to be broadcasting to you guys. Because you guys are the ones that got my business started. So I want to say give it back to you. How do you do? Right? Thank you to you guys. Because you guys, matter of fact, my business couldn't have taken off if it wasn't for Periscope. All right? If it wasn't for Periscope, okay? Because I've done conference calls. I'm a conference call guy. I'm a get in front of the room guy. You put me in front of a group of people, you're going to walk out there with tears in your eyes and your butt going to do something. Because I'm going to inspire you and motivate you and give you the tools you need to do it. But then, live stream came out. Periscope? Anybody in the world? Right? Oh my goodness. I'm loving it. Because I feel like I got a real connection, right? Y'all know when I be leaning in, right? When I be leaning in, looking at you like, all right, let's have a conversation. Let's have a talk, right? You got to, look, sometimes you got to lean in and talk to people. They got to feel you, man. They got to feel you. All right, so that's my challenge. 2016, start now. Let's start that Boeing 747, that Boeing 7 whatever, right? Let's start that big plane down the runway right now. Let's get it going right now because come December and January, your plane needs to be taken off. My plane needs to be taken off. Let's take off together. Don't fly too close to me though because I don't want us crashing. We don't want to be bumping, right? Ain't no bump. Look, you can't be bumping in the air, right? So y'all make sure you be way over there on the other runway. But we'll wave at each other through the window. Right? What's up, Karen? Yes, Karen. We taking off, baby. We taking off. Hey, Clark, we taking off, baby, right? So whatever vehicle you're going to use, my vehicle is my company, right? My vehicle is my company, and my vehicle are going to be my books, right? And training and getting in front of people, traveling the world. That's my dream. That's been a dream of mine since I was a teenager, y'all. So I want you to follow your dream, go for it. This is the year of takeoff. Matter of fact, I need to do a hashtag on my Facebook page or some kind of hashtag year of takeoff, right? Something like that, because we got to take off, right? Because look, some of you guys, at the end of this year, you're going to be saying the same thing you said at the end of last year and the end of 2014 and the end of 2013 about next year is going to be my year. Watch out. Here I go. I'm slimming down my friends list. I'm getting rid of the haters. Look, people repeat that same thing every single year. So let's don't wait to December. Start your takeoff now. Get those exhausts pumping. Let's get them jet engines turned on, guys. And I want to fly with you. I want to fly with you. Look, I have no doubt what's getting ready to happen in my life. There you go. 2016 takeoff. Hashtag 2016 takeoff. That's what I'm challenging you to do. Matter of fact, that's going to be my theme for the rest of the year. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. I'm going to have to give you credit for that. 2016 takeoff. Matter of fact, let me write this on my whiteboard so I don't forget. Y'all hold on a second. I got to write this. All right. I got it, Karen. That's what I'm hashtagging. So on my Facebook post, I'm hashtagging network marketing. I hashtag the KISS coach, right? The KISS coach. And also every one of my hashtags is going to say 2016 takeoff. Right? Thanks to Karen. That was great. That was a great hashtag. So if you guys want to be part of that movement, right? If you want to be part of that movement, and the cool thing is, I don't even belong to a company. So it's not like I can say, okay, guys, with Amway, we're going to do come on, guys, with this company. Come on, guys. No. This is all of us. That's what my KISS program, right, Karen? We all a family representing different companies, learning what it takes, and keeping it super simple to have success, right, Karen? That's what we all about. We got like 5, 6 different companies represented in my KISS program, right? It's an exciting program, guys. It's an exciting program, all right? So if you're not on board, and hey, what is it, Karen? Hashtag 2016 takeoff. And you know why we taking off, Karen? I'm going to tell you why we taking off. We're taking off because most of the people in December and January 1st, when they were talking about how great 2016 was going to be and how it's going to be different and how I'm getting rid of some of these friends on my friends list and I'm changing my circle, or my circle just got smaller, or no sleep, or team hustle, or grind to you know, all that stuff. And you know what? We in April the 22nd. Is it 22nd or 21st? One of them. We in April the 21st or 22nd, whichever one it is, and they still hadn't done nothing. Still haven't done anything. Yes. Look. December the 31st, they said, some of you guys said that 2016 was going to be different. Some of y'all said, watch my smoke. Look at me through I'm going to be looking at you through my rear mirror, right? Some of you said, it's over now. Get on the steamroller or you're going to become part of the road, right? Get on the steamroller or you're going to become part of the road, because me and my company, that's right, push the doggone reset button. Because it's hashtag, what is it? 2016 takeoff. Takeoff. That's right. It's takeoff, right, Karen? Not take over. Take off, because we take it off. Hashtag 2016 takeoff. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. My company started. My KISS Mentoring and Training started on February the 1st. Because I knew I had to take off. I had to make a move because I'm living as if I'm going to be, thank you, there it is, 2016 takeoff, because I'm living as if I take my last breath at 8 a.m. January 1st, 2016. I need to take off now. I need to take off now. And some of you guys that are part of the KISS mentoring and training program, you're part of this journey. You're part of this journey. We're going to have a gathering, right? Those of you that are sticking in and you're actually learning it and you're not just getting in for 30 days and jumping out. Good look. And willing to let us fly with you. Yes, yes. Yeah, we're going to be, what is it? What is it? The Air Force where all of them be lined up in formation? Right? Right? We all going to be lined up in formation like them fighter jets, right? Like the Air Force, U.S. Air Force fighter jets, the Navy jets, right? That's the way we're going to be. That's the way we're going to be, guys. And the cool thing is, Karen, is that we all represent something different. We got people, I can't say the companies, but we got people representing five or six different companies. We got people in our membership that not even in a network marketing company. They just want to go, they just want to learn with us, right? Hey, we going to take them for the ride too. We all going to make it. We all going to make it. So what I do, guys, is it's network marketing, because this is actually network marketing, by the way. Y'all know that. Just because I didn't teach you how to do a three-way call, just because I didn't teach you how to peek and pass, just because I didn't teach you how to expose your business, just because I didn't teach you how to close the deal, close the sale on this broadcast, this is still network marketing. Because this is about you compressing time frames and doing those three things. Number one, living like you're going to be dead January 1st, 2020. And knowing what you got to do and why you got to do it. And don't worry about how you got to do it. Those are the takeaways. Those are the takeaways from this broadcast. So, hashtag 2016, you're going to take off, because 2017, guys, I want 2017, I want it to be the most, I want you to impact the most lives, and and even more than that, I want you to make money. I want you to make money. Let's all make a ton of money in 2017. So if you didn't hit the reset button, if you haven't hit the go button yet, I want you to do something. I want you to hit the go button. I don't even care if you don't know what you're doing, right? Hit the stinking button. Hit the stinking button. Number one. Number two, I want you to do what I do. I want you to follow. There you go, Karen. Karen's on point, boy. Then 2017, we flying high. There you go. Hey, make sure you keep that, because that's what it's going to be in 2017. I got to stay focused on 16, but yeah, we're going to use that one for 17. So don't lose it, because I didn't write that one down, all right? So I want you to hit the stinking reset button. And then I want you to do what I did before I hit the red button and started broadcasting on January 6th of 2016. Before I ever did my first Periscope broadcast. I've done 170 plus already. But before I ever hit that red button, I started following mentors from afar. I started watching other Periscope people that had a head start and knew what they were doing in business, in communication, in professionalism. Now, I'm a professional. I'm a professional network marketer, and I'm a darn good trainer. I know my lane. But I still wanted to learn to get from good to great and from bad to okay, right? I wanted to get from good to great and from bad to okay. That's all I had to do. So I watched people like Alex Kahn. I watched people like Ashley Ann. I watch people like Lisa Illman. I watch people like Alvin Poole. I watch people, I can't remember all the names now, but I watched different people out there. And I took notes. Because when I hit that red button, I was ready. I was nervous. Matter of fact, one time I was so nervous, I hit the red button and then typed in what I typed in what I was going to talk about, hit broadcast, and then got so scared I didn't even know how to stop the broadcast. I cut the whole phone off. Karen, I cut the whole phone off. I was like, oh shoot. I was fumbling like I shut the whole phone down so y'all wouldn't know I was broadcasting. Right? Shut the whole phone down. So, hey, even somebody like me that's been in front of hundreds of people, thousands of people, right? Done thousands of conference calls, thousands of trainings. Even somebody like me gets intimidated by a little red button, right? I get intimidated by a little red button. Where's that little red button at? Where is that little red button? I'm going to tell you something. That little red button is terrifying. But I knew that if I was going to take off, Karen, see, I knew if I was going to take off, Karen, I had to hit it. See, here we go right here, y'all. See that? That's the red button that you got to push. Where is it? Where's my finger at? Where's my finger? Oh, there it is. I lost my finger. Okay. There's the red button right there. When you push that red button, like I'm getting ready to do, boom, push the red button, then it's going to look like that. Right? Can y'all see that? That's really red. I don't know why. Let me cover that. How about that? But anyway, you want to hit that bar. I hit the broadcast bar, guys, and didn't know how to unhit it and shut the whole phone off so I wouldn't go live. But you know what? Once I did it, Karen, guess what? Guess what, Karen? Once I hit that red button, it was on and popping. Right, Karen? That's what you say, right? That's yours, right? That's what you always say. You was on and popping. Was that you or was that Christy? On and popping. But here's the thing. It was on and popping. There you go. It was on and popping. There you go. So, guys, anyway, thank you for being patient with me on this broadcast. Christy, okay, yeah, thank you for being patient with me on this broadcast. Put it out there. Whatever it is you want, I want you to put it out there. Let people know. Don't be a secret agent. Don't be a secret agent. See, I can't go around saying, hey, Karen, Karen, I want to sell 1 million books in 3 years, but don't tell anybody. It don't work that way. Y'all gonna get tired of seeing my ugly face. You gonna get tired of seeing me. Because I'm gonna be on radio interviews, TV interviews. I'm gonna be passing out flyers. I'm gonna be traveling. Look, I want to donate $1 million. I want to donate $1 million to the Lions Club to help people out around the world with eyesight problems, because I'm blind myself. I wear contacts, and I wear these for to help also. I'm blind. I'm blind myself, and I know what it's like to not be able to see. I used to play basketball, and when I didn't have my contacts, I just throw the ball in the general vicinity of this white blurry net that's hanging down. That's how I played basketball until I got contacts, right? So I know what it's like to not see. I have a stepbrother who's blind, right? So, and that's one of the biggest things that the Lions Club does, is it provides things to help the blind and so forth. Huge organization. And my wife, who still lives in the Philippines, her great-granddad was a very active member of the Lions Club in the Philippines, right? So everything is interconnected. So I really want to be part of that community. In addition to helping other communities and our community and things like that, right? But I'm going to have $1 from every purchase that's going to go to the Lions Club. So that's my way of giving back. That's my way of doing things, and a lot more. I also love animals. Me and my wife love animals. So we're going to be doing a lot of things with rescue and helping dogs and cats and animals, especially dogs, and helping animals and providing a place for shelter for them. So these are all the things that I want to do, right? But I got to have this 3-year run of success by helping you guys have a 3-year run of success in order to make it happen. And we got to take off 2016 takeoff, hashtag 2016 takeoff, so that we can all, what, Karen? Fly high in 2017. Flying high in 2017. Right? So, once again, I'm the KISS coach, KISS, keeping it super simple in network marketing. I work with new and struggling network marketers. As a result of working with me, you're going to learn how to have fun, mastering the art of keeping it super simple while growing a solid, profitable, sustainable business from home. I teach it where an 8-year-old can understand it, because if you can understand it, you can retain it, remember it, do it, teach it, and teach others how to teach it. That's what this is all about, and my goal is to touch 1 million people in 3 years. By January the 1st, 2016, I want what I have to offer in the hands and affecting the lives positively of 1 million people in North America and around the world. There you go. I put it out there. I challenge you to put yours out there too. Thanks for supporting my broadcast, everybody. Remember, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. I'm Mark the Pro Jackson, Fraulein Jackson's husband. Talk to you later. Thank you, Karen.